Hello, hi everyone, how are you doing? I am AcharyaaHareeshRaman, a professional astrologer, and you're watching my channel, GajakesariStellarAstrology. If you're watching this for the first time, do like, share, subscribe, and comment on this button. Astrology is really an amazing subject to learn, You can actually find out every piece of information what you really need from your small piece of data. What exactly is the data that you would actually need to give to me? First thing is your birth time, exact birth time. For example, you are born at 4:25 a.m., which means you need to give me that you are born at or on 4:25 and at which place that you belong to. And third one is your date of birth. All three important data will actually have an immense effect on a preparation of your exact chart. What does a chart really implicates? There is a lot of understanding about a chart. It is actually called as a kundali in North India, your Jataka in South India, and in Western astrology they actually call it as a pure natal chart. So once this chart is narrowed down, you are done for your entire lifetime. So your lifetime is decided, and we can predict what exactly is your lifetime from your birth chart. So once your birth time is done, for example, you live for 68.5 years, which means 68 years and 5 months. Yes, that can be really easily narrowed down or predicted, which is so accurate when we do it from South Indian astrology, more updated. It is called as KP Stellar Astrology. So what exactly is in KP Stellar Astrology and all those things, theoretical things, formulas, everything we have learned a lot from last 7 years, 10 years, and all my ancestors are being evolved through traditional astrology, mundane astrology, Western astrology, and finally, yes, we are at the point of a juncture where we can predict even a very, very important piece of information, even if you are infected from a cancer, which is so carcinogenic. Yes, that we can actually do it through this kind of an astrology. So all this piece of information will definitely give us an understanding about your chart, and once this chart is narrowed down, you can ask me any question. Yes, I can answer you every bit of your question in detail. It will be so accurate enough that you really can understand a lot of things. It's not only you but your family also, like your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. Everyone can actually be seen in this small chart, and that is a real knowledge what we possess in South Indian astrology, and that is basically stellar astrology. And you would really be interested to understand all those things. So do WhatsApp me on my mobile number +91 8206 79490 for your paid consultation. And of course, there are a lot of people who are really poor and they are in need of consultation. Yes, that can be done very easily. You have to watch my channel, subscribe my channel, comment on each of my videos what I actually upload, and also I am going live every Sunday 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time to almost like 1 hour to 1.5 hours, and clear all your doubts. That's an amazing help that actually I can do it. So third one is that once you see every video, you can also share it so that a lot of people can really get help out of it, understand a lot of things, and even there it really helps them to get their important decisions being made. That's an amazing one, isn't it? So what else that we can do? You can actually visit my website www.AcharyaaHareeshRaman.com, which is going to be live in the beneath. And second one, you actually can download my app, that is Gajakesari app, GAJAKESARI. And once you download the app, the same thing, you have to enter your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth. We will have all your data, and which can actually enable me to help you a lot of things. So first thing is that, but still you wanted to learn this astrology, is an amazing point of view. Yes, within 3 days, it can be 3 Sundays, it can be 3 Saturdays, it depends on my appointment and your slot that you book it. Yes, you can learn the complete astrology, and you can start predicting your own future plus others' future, and most importantly, it's an amazing revenue making point for you in your life. And I would be really glad to help you in that prospect, and you also learn astrology, teach astrology, and make everything a big success. All the very best. very important event is actually going to occur on October 28th, 2019. What is really important that Jupiter is moving its place from Scorpio to Sagittarius. What's an amazing view, isn't it? So really, what does it do, while you compare your chart? There's a lot of influence that actually happens. This is going to stay for, Jupiter is going to stay for almost 1.5 years in the specific zone, which is Sagittarius. And that's going to yield a lot of result to a lot of dimensions. Jupiter or Guru is such a massive planet, The lot of good things that actually happen from Guru. First thing, he'll gift you with a lot of money. Yes, it is going to be a public money or a non-private money, whichever you call it. Second one, he's going to gift you with a lot of children. Basically, if your Guru or your Jupiter is placed quite well in a chart, they tend to have a lot of good children. Their children are really good, they're actually well behaved, they know a lot of other things, they actually have a lot of arts knowledge in it, like they are very good in fine arts, like music, like cinema, like drama, a lot of other things actually can be learned from Guru. And what are the zones that really Guru give? All the managerial positions that you actually sit, like you can be a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, or a Managing Director, or you can be a bank manager. Everyone should have Guru on his 10th placement. So when you have Guru, yes, that's an awesome placement. He is actually going to gift you with a lot of money. What can Guru do in your personal life? Yes, when you have Guru in your personal benefit of your chart, very, very nicely placed, which means you have a greater respect when you compare all your peers. Which means like when you walk into a room, suddenly someone comes in front of you whom you do not know, and he'll start saying, "Sir, you're amazing, sir, you look so good, sir." All those compliments what you get, it's all because of Guru. And how does a Guru placed well chart looks like? When a Guru is placed quite well in a chart, that person looks really awesome. He looks so devotional. That's how the Guru is actually placed. And most importantly, Guru is a planet which is most important for cholesterol or you're diabetic, all those things. When your cholesterol goes high, which means your diabetic actually goes high. Your sugar levels actually streaking. So which means you have to actually take care of cholesterol, which means when Guru is placed quite well, but still not that enough to actually control your chart, then you have a lot of muscle being built here, like a burger, like a pizza, all those things are burned in your body. So once that happens, you actually have a lot of money, but at the same time, yes, you have a lot of medical aspirations, medical problems also with it. So when Guru is quite nicely placed, you mean you have a lot of public money inflow, as I keep telling that, and your life would be so long enough, it is really going to help you in an inner level, which means your personal level. All these things are really important about the Guru, and let's see each and every way or three-dimensional view about each chart or each Rasi, that how is going to really place you in the predictions of Jupiter. For Dhanusu or Sagittarius, Jupiter is moving from 12th house to 1st house, which means your 1st, 5th and 9th bhava is going to get activated. According to the stellar astrology, let's see the results now. When your 1st, 5th and 9th bhava is activated, which means you are really happy than anyone in the world. Because this bhava of 5th and 9th, which is for basically inner peace, inner happiness. Some people actually tend to get a lot of money but absolutely zero happiness. They're never happy in their mind, basically. They are really luxurious. They show off as if they have everything, but ultimately there is something called as a satisfaction, which means there is absolutely no satisfaction for them. Here, when 1st, 5th and 9th bhava is activated, which means you are really satisfied, you will be very happy in whatever you do. Like it's more like a passion or your soul being so happy than your body. Soulful love is something that is not really the lust, or it is not so appealing on physical appearance. That is, rather, you'll be more attached to the inner love or inner beauty of a woman or inner beauty of a man. Such bhava is first, fifth and ninth bhava. So when the first bhava is getting activated, which means you will be very respected, you have a great thoughts, your ideas would flow in very neatly without any rational, radical thinking. It be straight views, very positive thoughts, positive person, everything is positive out of this. And your fifth bhava is when it is getting activated. Yes, it is true love, true sex, true fine arts interest. Everything will come in the fifth bhava. And moreover, when the fifth bhava is activated for you, yes, you will have first child ready for your birth, which means your wife is going to get conceived, or she will be pregnant, or you will be in a very good joyful moment. That is an awesome one. Actually, you tend to sleep a lot than work. Second one, when your fifth bhava is quite well activated, what happens, the arts will really grow. You will have a lot of interest towards music, a jazz music, a classical music, Carnatic music, all kind of music. You will actually love comedy, some mimicry, and you will also tend to try to do something of your own. You will start a new channel possibly, or you will actually have a lot of interest towards the photography or something that is related towards the fine arts. And when the fifth bhava is quite well activated, whatever debts that you have, whatever the money that you have taken, lended from a lot of all people, that can be easily closed away. All the debts would be closed and you will be quite a very happy person. When your fourth bhava is getting deliberated, which means the asset related things will not really fall into place, which means you will have to change your position. You may actually get a transfer, you may actually move your place from one place to other place, or either you can shift your cabin from this place to this place, depends, which means you can actually have your promotion as well. Next, when your ninth bhava is getting activated, you should be quite happy, because God's gift of something called as luck is going to really favor you. You see a lot of people, they don't really work so hard, You actually tend to do a lot of things. You actually work hard to get a lot of good things happening in your work, or you actually scream to do a lot of good things. You sit in the office table from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and you do actually a lot of work, but ultimately no pay or no recognition. This is because your ninth bhava may not be activated at that time. Whereas here, when your ninth bhava is quite well placed, which means your ninth bhava is activated. What is ninth bhava? Ninth bhava, that is the factor of luck being favored you at this point of time. So when luck is favored, absolutely, even when you try to move an inch of a very huge stone, massive stone, some external force will act on you such that you move the stone, completely turn it, which is an amazing point that happens. So luck is going to really favor you in whatever you're going to do. You actually travel in a lot of places, long travel. Actually, you can travel overseas, you can visit a lot of historical places. You actually would love traveling as of now. Even when your father is not really employed right now, he will have an amazing employment. He will be really blessed with good employment, possibly in some of the government sectors, or even he can really do quite well in teaching profession, or even you can actually turn yourself as a priest or a father, someone who preaches some religion. All these things are quite well placed. So the first, fifth and ninth bhava is very, very, very important for a person, when it is more important to be satisfied rather than being monetarily satisfied. I would appreciate you if you are more satisfied through your inner peace or something called as Atma, rather than being laukika or monetarily satisfied. So this is a very nice placement which you're going to get in this entire transit, as well as your powerful brand rather than anything else. So all the good things will happen in your life. So when 1, 5th and 9th bhava is done, it's a hat-trick wicket for you. You are going to be amazingly joyful. That's going to be exuberance for you. Yeah.